Hey guys, it's Alexander Crawl here, back at you with another dream journal video. So I just want to start this video by saying that this is probably one of the coolest dreams I've ever had. It gave me the inspiration for the book that I'm writing called The Golden Locket, and I hope you enjoy it. It has had a very big impact on me. So without further ado, here's the 5th dream journal video called The Beast. The forest glowed dimly with the light of the full moon. Clouds overhead blocked out most of the stars that night, while the tall, skinny trees did the rest. Dry leaves cluttered the ground, and a cool wind whistled through the branches, signaling the arrival of autumn. I stood alone in a small clearing with my feet planted firmly in the dry dirt. I was listening for something, but I didn't know what. I looked to the left, trying to see through this darker section of the woods there. The trees were closer together and mostly made up of pines that blocked out even the light of the moon. I squinted and leaned forward to see if I could hear anything. Suddenly, there was a loud crunch and the sound of a twig snapping directly behind me. I almost jumped right out of my sneakers when I heard it. A few seconds later, there was another snap, this one closer, maybe about 30 feet back. The hair on the back of my neck stood up immediately, and I moved my eyes as far to the left as I could, trying my best to see what was back there without moving. I couldn't see it, but I could definitely tell there was something else in the forest with me. I waited for a moment and held my breath, hoping that whatever was behind me wouldn't hear or see me. When I felt someone's breath against the back of my neck, my hope was gone. I took off running to the left, hoping to lose the thing behind me. I dodged the pines left and right. I ignored the sharp needles as they poked into my skin. A few more twigs snapped, and the crunching of the leaves told me the person who was behind me had given chase. I tried increasing my speed, pumping my arms and legs, making it hard to dodge everything around me. I almost tripped over a fallen log, but luckily I jumped over it in time. I listened behind me, hoping my attacker wasn't as lucky. Of course he was. Anyway, I soon could see the end of the section of pines ahead of me, and there was this particular low oak branch. I ducked trying to avoid it and winced as it smacked right into me anyway. I fell to the ground, right into a pile of dried, dying leaves. I pulled my head off the ground and brushed them out of my hair, then listened. I couldn't hear anything, so I figured it was okay to stand up. Out of nowhere, the sound of that thing that was following me came back. I turned around and watched as the figure ran up, ducked under the oak branch, and continued running past me, further into the forest. I raised my eyebrows, causing sweat to drip off of them. The figure was male, about 6 feet tall, and he looked awfully familiar. "Wait!" I shouted. I took off after the man. I pumped my arms and legs faster than what I would call humanly possible, and still, the figure got further away. I ended up noticing that as the person ahead ran, they seemed to be leading me into this much denser part of the woods that blocked out the moonlight so much I could barely make out the outlines of the trees. Without any warning at all, the figure that I had been chasing finally tripped over a fallen log, kicking up dirt as it hit the ground. The man tried to move to get back up, but he realized with dread that his ankle had twisted. He gave up the struggle and collapsed as I approached him. "Please, don't kill me," he rasped as I grabbed his shoulder. I could feel his pulse and his body speed up. I wanted to make sure I knew who it was, so I spun the man around. He had brown eyes, the same eyes I have. I moved my mouth to say, "Dad?" But that wasn't what came out of my mouth. Instead, I made a sound almost like a growl. I was taken back by the sound of my own voice, so I let go of my father's shoulder and noticed that, rather than having a human hand, my hand was hairy, and I had claws instead of fingers. It was at this moment that I woke up, and I immediately started writing down what had happened. To this day, I don't think I've had a dream that was this detailed, and I really enjoy talking about it. If you liked it, leave a like and please subscribe if you want to see more Dream Journal videos. Alex out.